Engineer, and I do telecommunications.
My name is Phil Scheib, and I am from Alaska. I am retired locomotive engineer.
My name is Leanne Jack, and I grew up in Appleton, Wisconsin. So I'm a web designer and a front-end developer.
My name is George Brooks. I am originally from New Jersey. Been in IT for the last 33 years. And in between that, still cutting down trees, climbing trees, and all that other stuff in between.
My name is Terrell Lee. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I work at a small used car lot just to get out of the house.
I discovered this whole community of traders in the trade room, which, you know, I was sitting in front of my computer at home all by myself, and now all of a sudden here is this community out there, which I found very generous. Everybody was so supportive and welcoming. It just really blew me away.
What makes us so different than other schools is that we're just not your typical school that's just going to teach you how to trade. We're going to go out there and be part of a family, be part of a team. We're looking for traders that we could trade together.
My name is Josh Levitin. I'm from Bethpage, New York, and I'm the senior instructor here at CyberTrade University. What makes our on-site class so great, aside from the networking aspect of it all, just having our students meet each other for the first time, is the fact that myself and Fausto are very hands-on with our students in the sense of just being able to literally overlook their shoulder and watch their trade, what they're focused on from their platform.
Some news came out and the thing just popped.
While I can comment on what they should focus on online, they might not be able to understand that as well compared to having us right there in front of them.
I kind of like the idea of not being in front of a computer 8 hours a day, because I can't do that. So I kind of like the idea of doing it in the morning and then going to do all the other stuff I need to do.
Everyone that you thought was going to do that, you're going to have 9 losses versus 1 winner. Yeah, it's like it's not worth it.
When I spoke to Fausto on the phone and he interviewed me, the thing he said the hardest thing for me to do would be to unlearn the things that I previously learned. And it turns out that's 100% true. And the stuff that I'm learning from him and from Josh and everybody has really made all the difference in the world in understanding what a day trader is and how it actually works.
Fausto and the staff at CTU University, they're really on top of everything. They give you good trade choices, and they keep you alert onto whatever's happening in the market at the time for the day.
Right, so we made a profit. What did I just say earlier? Just take the money and run, because guess what? If you didn't take it, how would you be doing right now? Now you're losing money. You're just trying to make that day's pay. That's all you're looking to do. You got it, you made it. Listen, for every stock, if that kept on going, for everyone that you thought was going to do that, you're going to have 9 losses versus 1 winner.
I don't think you're going to find a better support team in a stock trading business anywhere. That's why I'm here at the platinum level.
You know, a lot of people want to go out there and trade and don't know if it's for them or not. And guess what? That's okay, because it's not. And the thing you have to look at is you have to find a mentor, you have to find a school, you have to sample a couple of things with a couple of schools out there, do a couple of classes, and you make the choice. But don't make the biggest mistake that people make. Go out there and be part of 90%, maybe even higher, of the failure rate in today's industry, because people want to try it before they learn. I mean, would you ever want someone to work on your loved ones that never went to med school? Or how about just giving them finance money to some financial planner that never learned finance? We are no different, but you are on the right path. The right path is you should be doing it on your own. And by doing it on your own, you need a mentor to show you how to do it. And that's what you're going to get here at CyberTrade University. All right, thanks everybody. Just let me get a chat back if everybody can hear me loud and clear. Just want to make sure everybody can hear loud and clear, please. All right, perfect. All right, just got the webcam up and running, and we'll get started. So thank you, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully, everyone's all excited, getting rid of 2020 and starting the new year of, in the market. We're obviously having a very, very good market going into it, and some people are looking at, is it too late to get in? COVID's getting really bad, whatever it is, or am I doing the right thing? Well, hopefully a lot of you listened to those interviews that I just played, and you could see that those are people just like you. All right. I'm not here to drive a Learjet. Okay. I'm not here to give away free cars. I'm not here to give away prizes. Okay. I'm looking for traders that are serious, that want to learn, that I could trade with. That's what CyberTrade University has been doing. Been here for 25 years, one of the first schools in the industry, and I'm going to explain to you in detail what we're trying to accomplish. But if you're here because you don't know if trading's for you, or you're not making money, or you did some schools with some other people, whatever it is, well, hopefully this is going to be your last stop. Okay. Now I'm going to talk for about an hour, and I'm going to teach you something that some of you are going to be like, oh my God, I get it. I really do get it. You're going to get it. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to invite every single one of you to come into the original trading room that I started over 25 years ago. Now you're seeing people opening them up left and right, okay, which is great, and I'm very flattered that they're actually doing it. But you want to see what the original one, you want to see what it's like to be part of a team, part of a family, see other people make money. And remember, if you look at those people, they're no different. They're just like you. Okay. And that's the beauty of it. So what I'm going to talk about is the most important tape reading tactic that a trader should always know. All right. So I'm going to change the slide here. Now, once again, I know some of you guys have questions and are coming across here and there. And no, yes, this is live. Okay. This is not those tape. Okay. So I will be able to answer your question, anyone that has a question. But once again, I'm very limited time. There's a lot of stocks that are moving in the market. Geez, we got one right now that's really taking off. Did you see this stock right here? This thing's like really taking off on us. FTFT starting this morning. The stock started at about $2.25. Look at it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Stock's up $4.62. Since we started right around 12 o'clock, it was at 388. Look where it is right now. Stock is at literally up almost $1. $1. Okay. If you bought 1,000 shares, 1,000, and you sold it right now, look at this bad boy go up. If you sold it right now, guess how much money you would make? Okay. Guess how much money you would make? Yeah. You do the math. Let's say you got 50 cents out of it. 50 cents on 1,000 shares is $500. Okay. What I want to do is I want to share you something really quick. What I'm going to invite all of you into. This is our trading room. I'm going to invite every single one of you in here. Randy, just basically was trading the stock. You could see us. This is our professional trade room. I'm going to invite you in here. I'm going to show you, and you're going to meet these people that do this every single day. All right. But before I do that, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my staff's time because, time I think is very valuable and life is short. So I want to basically go out there and just cover a couple of things. I'm going to show you what we're going to talk about. So basically, I'm going to explain to you what we do, how you're supposed to trade, finding these patterns of these stocks, how they go up and down the way they do. I'm going to talk about the level 3, level 4. People like, I heard of it, but I never seen it. I know it's like a unicorn, right? You heard of them, but you never, but you think it's like fake, right? Well, guess what? They're out there. I'm going to show you how we find and follow the dominated market makers. How do we follow institutions, algorithms, high frequency trades, dark pools, everything that you read on the internet, everything that you probably saw on YouTube. Where do you think they learned it? Okay. Actually, a lot of those people out there are actually my students, believe it or not. But I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to show you why we don't even use indicators. People are like, indicators are good for the garbage, and you're going to see why. Because we're not laggers. I want to be a leader. And the only way you could lead You don't want to know what happens in the past. You want to be able to predict the future. And that's what I'm going to show you. So before I get started, guys, let me just tell you a little bit about myself, and I'll get right into the training part of it. But I've been doing this for over 25 years. It's my lovely wife, been married for over 20 years. Actually, it's, 23 years to be exact. And I got 3 wonderful sons. Obviously, you could see I don't make girls. Okay. But what's great about trading is you could travel, you could do it anywhere in the world. You can come wherever you go. And and the thing is, when I'm actually first generation Italian, my parents came here from Italy, during the war. And they always felt like, I always was trained how you got to keep things very close, family oriented. And that's how I work with my traders. But the thing is, you know how hard it is to be married. Some of you know it's very hard because divorce is very expensive. My priest always taught me that. But trading, you want to do something where you're not stressing yourself out. You could spend more time with your family. You do this, you do that. And you know what? That's how makes a relationship so much better. I could take care of my kids. I could do things with them. But the problem is work gets in the way. Like you wake up, like here in New York, that's where I live, the financial capital of the world, getting up in the morning and, taking a train to go into city and taking 2-3 hours out of my life to get there and then to come back. And then, we have to understand it's not a full-time job. That's why I'm able to talk to you right now. I mean, I was done that first hour of the open. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to invite you and you're going to see that. And you can see other traders that do that. But to do that, you got to know how to play the game. Now, I founded the company back in 1995. I started the first online educational school in the industry. Yes, CyberTrade University is the first one. Well, probably maybe 3 in the world, believe it or not. Yeah, probably 3. There's a couple of them that's still out there that are friends of mine. So I don't want to say the first. Let me say 3. And I'm actually one of the original SOS bandits, the original day traders that started today's industry of trading. Okay. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, living in New York, we all know that this is the financial capital of the world. And being the financial capital of the world, you know that this is what we do here all day. Actually, I got right across the street, right in my own town, I probably got, probably 30, 40 traders that live here. It's what we do all day here. So, the thing is, when I started, I was 22 years old. I was ignorant. I know we don't have too many 22-year-olds in here, okay? But it's a very young business, when I started. And, back then I was ignorant. I was like some of the kids out there playing on before there was Robinhood. I was trading some other cheap companies like it was a Daytech and stuff. And I actually blew up an account. Actually, I blew up 2 accounts, blew them up. And let me tell you, my dad told me, he says, listen, did you have fun? I said, well, why do you keep doing it? Because I said, I love it. I know people make money doing it. I just don't understand why I keep losing. And then my dad told me something very smart, passed some really good knowledge to me. He always told me, he says, son, you want to be a troublemaker? Hang out with troublemakers. Okay. You want to be successful in life? You hang out with successful people. Okay. So in other words, you want to learn how to trade, go find great traders out there, not bad ones, not okay ones. Try to work for the best in the industry and learn from them. Now, let me tell you why 80% of traders fail today, okay? Which is ridiculous because nobody wants to take the time to learn it and nobody wants to pay for it. Everybody thinks now I can watch it on YouTube. I got the, people always tell me, yeah, okay, great. Let me know how that works out for you. Because believe me, you probably wouldn't be here if you were doing very, very well. Okay. But you got to surround yourself with great traders. That's how you learn. You learn the things not to do. Okay. That's how you learn. Like here at CyberTrade University, we don't brag how much money we make. First of all, I think that's egotistical. I mean, and listen, some people like the Wolf of Wall Street type of attitude. Some people like, you'll see those lines say, hey, I made $50,000 today. Yeah, great. I don't know if that's real or not, but you know what? Even if it is, you know how much money they have to risk to do that? So some of us just want to just enjoy life. You know, maybe a couple $100 a day because, you know, Social Security doesn't pay enough, you know, whatever it may be. Or you don't want to blow up your pension, you know, because people are living longer. You're supposed to build on it. So I started CyberTrade University. I finally got a job. And let me tell you something. What you're going to learn on the first day on the job, you're going to wish you never made your first trade. Because what you're about to see is going to be so disturbing that you're going to look at it and be like, wait a minute. That's all it is? Yeah, that's all it is. But before I go into that, I like to just do a quick poll question, if you don't mind. I want to get to know a little bit about everybody in this room. So could everyone just, I put a poll really quick. Can everybody just tell me, what kind of trader are you? Are you a stock trader, options traders, futures, Forex? Just want to get to know what kind of trader you are. And by the way, I'll share these results with you. And once again, guys, don't be shy. Don't be shy. No one's going to make fun of you. No one's going to pick on you. But let me tell you about this survey. I know everybody tries different markets, and some of us got convinced by other people to try something else. Now, the only way I like just trade the stock market because it's on TV all day. They talk about it all day. You don't ever hear them say, hey, did you see the options market? Did you see the options market today? Did you see the futures? It's always like, did you see what happened with Tesla? Tesla's not a future. It's a stock, okay? They don't talk about Tesla options, okay? You know, so it's black and white, basically. But not to knock anybody else's industry, but the thing is, this is the way I look at it. If you've been doing it more than 30 to 60 days and you're not breaking even or making money, you're probably better off quitting. And not quit trading, just try a different market. And if anybody out there tells you it takes you 6 months to a year, they're BSing you. They're pulling your chain. And I'll tell you how. If you had to hire an employee, you got to give him a shot. Would you pay him for 2 months and he doesn't go anywhere? Are you still going to pay him? No. You're like, if you get it, you don't. You're a nice guy, but a nice girl, whatever. I'm just telling you, it's not working out. You're not going to sit there and blow money if it doesn't work out. So just to let you know, everybody here, and you know what? Options traders, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this poll, end the poll. Let me share it with results. Listen, options are great, but let me tell you, unless you know how to swing trade, you can't be a good options trader. Okay. And you know what? You can't be a good swing trader unless you're a good day trader. So I trade all those things, but you got to learn how to day trade first. And believe me, it's not risky. You hear people say all the time, oh, that's risky. No, it's not. It's actually a lot easier and more conservative than everything else. When you trade options, it's almost 10 times harder than trade the stock. It really is. Okay, so why am I here? I'm here to find people that know how to trade. I'm here to find some of you here that I could take the time to train you so I can make money with you. That's really why I'm here. I'm not here to, you know, pull your chain and sell 800 hours of videos, okay? And tell you go figure out yourself. I am almost, what I'm going to do at the end of this presentation, I'm going to send out an application to you guys, and I'm going to qualify, my staff is going to qualify you and see if you're capable of being in our trading room, okay? Because I can't waste my time training somebody that really is not really qualified. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, okay? That's actually a very good thing. Sometimes you go to the doctor, you'd rather them be honest with you than say, oh, you know what? I can make $20,000 off this guy. He really doesn't need the surgery, but why would I blow away the money? Okay. That's not us. That's not us, because I like going home with my 3 kids and wife. I don't want to end up in jail. I don't need your business. I respect your business, but I don't really need it. So why are you here? You know why you're here? You're not here to make money. You're here to stop losing it. That is the reason why, and what I was taught when I train people. Everybody here wants to learn how to make money. You can't learn how to make money before you stop losing it. That is everybody's problem. Think about that for a second. You see these people always talking about, oh, he made money in this, he's trading that. You know, looking at that stock, FTFT. Oh, wow, they're making so much money on. Yeah, great. But you know what? That thing could still go down to $3. It might go to $7. How do you know? Doesn't matter. You just got to make sure you protect your downside before you go on your upside. So together, everyone needs to achieve more. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I want you to be. I want you to be part of one of these people here. So is everybody ready to trade for 2021? I hope so, because I am. And as much as everyone's happy that we got rid of 2020, I'll be honest with you, I would take 2020 over again, because it was probably one of the best years I had in a long time, because as bad as things were, unfortunately, those catastrophes as a trader did pretty well for us. Okay. I mean, we saw the Dow go from 18,000, we're back up to 31,000. How unbelievable is that in 9 months? So, flashback, bull market. Stock, you can see Dow Jones down to 18,000. Boom, went to 29 in less than, what was that, 3 months? Now look at it. It's almost at 31,000. Just a huge run up. And some of us like, damn, I wish I bought that stock. I wish I bought that. You know what? If you knew how to day trade and you saw the consistency happening, you probably still get in. Now, some of you are probably going to look at it and be like, is it too late? It's never too late. It's never too late. The stock market is not going out of business. Okay. You and I will die one day. And I guarantee you two things. You will always pay taxes, even when you die, because there's something called a death tax. And the stock market's not going out of business. So don't worry about that. All right. So anyway, let's talk about a couple of stocks really quick. I'm going to tell you the active strategy about CyberTrade University. But obviously you could see Bitcoin has been on a big bull run. And some of us be like, it's just too risky. I don't know about Bitcoin, this and that. That's okay. But there's stocks you could trade like Bitcoin that were doing pretty well. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly how I find those stocks and how I know they go up and down the way they do and how to protect your downside. The first thing I do is let you all know is I don't care what I trade. I don't even know what this stock FT does. I don't even know what blockchain means. Okay. All I know is that when I look at through the big percentage gainers and losers, that's what I want to trade. I want to trade stocks that have volatility, stocks that have action. It doesn't matter what it does. First of all, who am I to judge what I know that stock's going up or going down? Okay. Who am I? I'm just a basic trader. I'm not an analyst. And not only that, I'm not trading 30 million shares or 10 million shares of the stock, because that's how things go up and go down the way they do. You have to follow the money. So Riot, blockchain stock basically trading with what happened with crypto. Okay. So Riot, by the way, anybody here trade Riot? Anybody here trade the stock or been watching it? Mara, the two stocks, anybody? Just give me a chat back. Morton, what about you? Mike? Alan, Carl, Freddie, any of you guys? Just curious. A couple of you have? Okay, good. Rick, you did? James, you did? Juan? No, you didn't, Juan? Okay. So anyway, today you could see how the stock ran from 20 to 24. Okay. So nice big mover, nice run up. You probably look like, well, is it still going higher? How did you know it was going up? Mara, another one. By the way, this is just on the day. Look at it. Stock goes from 1850 to 24. I mean, these things are just running up. So sometimes you don't have to trade a certain market to trade a stock like Bitcoin. There are other stocks out there that are trading it. But how do we know they're going up? You first have to have the right tools. Okay. So the question to you is this, everybody. Could everybody just answer this question? How do stocks go up and down? Let me see if you guys can answer this question. It's a very simple question. How do stocks go up and go down? Thank you very much. All right, there we go. If you said supply and demand, you're right. If you said support and resistance, you failed. Here at CyberTrade University, we do not teach you support and resistance. We teach you where the buyers and sellers are, where the supply is and where the demand is. That's what you're looking at. Now, think about this for a second. And I have one more other question for you. If I was able to show you right now where 70% of where the buyers and sellers are in the stock that you're in, would you pay $9 for that? Would you pay $9 right now if I was to show you where 70% of the buyers and sellers are in a stock that you're in? Rick says yes. What about you, Jimmy? What about you, Juan? What about you, Keith? How about this? When I started, I had to pay $1,000 a month. 22-year-old, 20 years ago, $9 to know where all the buyers and sellers are. Why would you not want that? You know why? Because if you don't, you shouldn't be here right now. You actually should log out of the room right now. If you're somebody that's looking for free stuff, I'm telling you, and don't mind, I'm very brash, but and some people like it, some people don't. I'm not the guy that pats on the back because I hate losing money. I hate losing money to somebody else. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time right now if you really feel that way. Okay? So let me tell you what I'm talking about. We're going to look at a stock. Okay? How do we find these stocks and find them all? This is what we're going to do. We need to know where the buyers and sellers are. Okay? So have any of you guys, any of you traders have ever used something called NASDAQ Total View? Anybody here know what Total View is? NASDAQ Total View? All right, you know what? I'll do a quick poll. I'm going to do this a little bit easier. All right, how about this? You probably heard of this one before. I'm going to do a quick poll. Any of you guys ever use level 3? Level 3 quotes. Anybody have it? Just give me a yes or no. And by the way, if you're a student, please don't answer this because I want to just share to the newbies that are here. All right, so we got, well, we do got some of you here that are saying that have it. If you're not sure, then I would take that as a no. That's really a trick question. All right, let me end the poll. Let me share it with you. So it looks like 71% of you don't know what it is, okay? Now, you ready to fall off your chair? What I'm about to show you right now, you're going to realize you're going to be so ticked off. Whoever trained you, going to be like, why was I not doing this in the first place? Which, by the way, at the end of this presentation, I'm just going to do something really quick. I just want to share this with you. When I'm done, when I'm going to get all of you guys to register, right here, we're going to play a video. This was actually, I did a presentation at NASDAQ Center where they ring the bell. It was one of the last presentations that they did before COVID. I'm actually a regular guest on that show, talking specifically about NASDAQ Total View. Why NASDAQ want me there? Because they want you to be educated, and they know that there's not that many people talk about it because a lot of them are not traders. So don't go anywhere at the end, but we're gonna watch that video while I get all of you guys to get registered. So let me show you how things work. Okay. So hold on, let me get my pointer out here first. Here on the right, where am I? I got too many windows opened up here. Okay, there's my little pointer. Everybody see my little pointer? Okay, so here are your buyers on the left, and here are your sellers on the right. Looks like a lot of numbers, right? Well, so anyway, what you got here is this. These are orders, these are shares, and number 3 is the price. So whoever wants to buy Uber for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to buy Uber for less money is down at the bottom. So what you're looking at is what we call a negotiated market. It's like a big chat room. These are all the orders around the world, including yours, of people looking to trade Uber. Okay, so you have a seat on the exchange. That's basically what this is. Back then, to get a seat on the New York Stock Exchange, it cost you several $1 million. Okay, now you get it for like pennies on the dollar. Like it's like $15. $15 to have a seat on the exchange. Why would nobody want that? I still can't figure that one out. I really don't know how. Okay. But that's what it costs. So on the sell side, these are the sellers. Okay. In column 1, in column 2, these are the actual shares that looking to be bought at that price. And column 3 is how many orders make up those shares. So you got 3 people that make up, 1,300 and so on. So what you're looking at, once again, this is the raw data of buyers and sellers. Now I got good news for you. If you could add, you can make money. You can understand it. If you can't add, then trading is not for you. Listen, I'm not kidding around. Back in some of you know this and been around as long as I have. Remember there were fractions? I remember I had to teach math classes to people because everybody kind of knew what a fraction is, but when you're looking at this thing moving pretty quickly, it was pretty complicated. And that was one of the main reasons why they went to decimals. But anyway, let's go back and let me change the slide here. And let's go to the next page. Okay, so how do we use this data? All right. So looking at stock PLTR, what does that mean? I don't care. Okay. What I do know is this. If I own the stock, okay, and I'm losing money on it, you got to have a game plan. Or let's just say you love the company, it's got good news, whatever it is, but you wanted to get it at a good price. You just don't go out there and just buy it, right? You got to be able to follow the money. So when you look at this stock, it started right at 930, went from $28 all the way down to $24.50. Now that's a pretty substantial loss if you own it. But is this stock going to zero? No. I mean, like, there's always going to be buyers somewhere, even if it's someone trying to just cover a short, right? So when you look at the stock right here, it goes from $24.50 all the way up to about $26.50 after it stops at 10:30 in the morning. And it didn't hit there once, it hit 1, 2, 3 times it hit there. Why? Because right here at $24.50, there was a 58,000 share buyer, but not one buyer. It was 21 different buyers out there. 21. Now listen, when you look at those orders, is it really a lot? Well, on the average, you got 100, 200, 400, 300, 200, 100. Yeah. That's a pretty substantial buyer, buyers, let me say. And it's no wonder it made support levels. It's because somebody was out there, several people out there buying. They had their limit orders to buy it at $24.50. And you know what? If you saw them out there, you probably would want to buy it too. Because if you didn't, you just lost a nice $2 move. All right. Now, let's look on the sell side. Here's a stock that goes from $18.50 all the way up to $24. It stops at $24 from 9:30 to 1 o'clock. Why did it stop at 24? Why not 27? Why not 24.50? Why not 23? Why 24? Well, when you look over here on the right and you work your way down, you got sellers at every single penny. But at $24, there's a 54,000 share seller. Okay, so listen, don't give me like some story and be like, oh, well, because it's $24. Well, that makes sense because it's 24. What does that mean? People always say, oh, yeah, $24. That's a whole number. That's why it went down. I don't know. What does that mean? Doesn't mean anything to me. So 25 is also another number? 26? No, it's because there's a 54,000 share seller out there. Zero, period, end of conversation. You could sit there and analyze it all you want. You could sit there and tell me, that's because it's part of the algorithm of a Greek number or whatever. I don't know. People get these crazy things. I don't know where the hell they get them from. At the end of the day, I just keep it simple. I just follow the other big boys. Okay. Now, does that seem hard? Did I lose anybody yet? Just give me a yes or no. Everybody following along. Just give me a yes or no. Yes, these are 1-minute charts, Alan. Okay, so nobody's confused. Okay, that's good. That's good. I only spoke for about 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to start testing you. All right. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a poll question. So I want you guys to tell me, is this stock going up or down? Let me show you guys answer this question. Is this stock going up or down? Really quick, guys. Don't even think about it. Don't even like second guess it. Don't sit there and try to be funny and cute and do the opposite. If you had money on the line right now and you're looking at this stock, is it going up or is it going down? Okay. I like how you guys answered so fast. So I don't know who you are, who said yes or no, but I'm going to share this poll and I'm going to share the results. So I got 3 people that said it was going up. Now, listen, if you're really serious, you should quit trading right now. I have no idea what made you think in the wildest dreams why you think this stock is going up. If you really think the stock is going up, the only reason why I could think it's going up is or you're going to be like, well, it can't go down forever. Or, you know, it's going to bounce now because it's got a double, whatever, a double top, triple bottom. Listen, it's going down regardless. So for all the ones that said it, I'm just doing you a favor. Please quit trading right now. You're wasting your time. You're going to blow up your account. All right. Now, for the ones that said it was going to go up, congratulations. You just passed kindergarten. Okay. Pretty simple, right? Okay. Now, here's the $64,000 question. For everybody it said was going to go down, is this stock going to zero? Obviously not. I mean, it could, you know, but it's going to, you know, it's going to eventually bounce, right? What is going to make this stock stop going down? What do we need? For everybody it said was going to go down. Let's go to the next grade. Oh, very good. Look at that. Bob, Juan, Rich, James, Deborah, Lewis. We need buyers. Oh, really? You don't need a Fibonacci? Oh, you don't need a 200 moving average? Oh, you don't need an RSI? Oh, you need buyers. Ah, very good. Okay, good. Do you see it on a chart? Do we see buyers on a chart? No. How are you going to get that data? Where are you going to get it? Oh, very simple. Got to look at level 3. Got to look at NASDAQ. So we're looking at FCEL. We're looking at what they call the ECN book, which means Electronic Communication Network, which, by the way, just to let you know, I helped develop this platform. I was one of the beta testers when ECNs came out. So when you hear about these things and you hear people talking about it, I helped develop it. I was actually the beta testers as the SOS bandits that made these things come to fruition. So I know this thing up and down, left and right, sideways, forward, any way you want to call it. Now, you're looking over here and you see at $9, there's a 102,000 share buyer. There are 258 orders out there, 259 orders out there. What do you think is going to happen when the stock gets to $9 without looking at any stupid indicator, any, crystal ball, any newsletter? I don't know what you guys spend your money on, whatever it is, 800 hours of videos. What do you think is going to happen at $9? Alan said it's going to go up. Gene says it's going to go up. Are you sure? You know what? Who am I to guess? Who am I to question 259 people out there that make up 102,000? You know what? Congratulations. You just graduated to 2nd grade. Okay? Because guess what? Stock hit $9 and went right back to $10.20 in a matter of an hour. If you just waited patiently and knew that you were hitting support levels at 9 and you bought it like where all those other people are, boom, look, the stock went to 10. Do the math. If you bought 1,000 shares, 1,000, $9,000 investment in less than 30 minutes, an hour, it went up $1. If you made $1 on 1,000 shares, how much money is that? What's $1 on 1,000 shares? $1,000. Times that over every day for 1 year. You know what that is? $250,000. Who doesn't want that job? Oh, now you know why everyone wants to be a day trader. And you know what? I go to sleep at night. I don't have to worry about tomorrow. I don't care where this thing is tomorrow. I made my money. People don't look at it like, oh, how much money did you make in the market? Oh, I'm up 50%. 50%? What the hell does 50% mean to me? I don't even know what that means. 50%? On what? Oh, I have an account, 20,000. Oh, you made 50% on 20,000. So you made $10,000. Congratulations. Who's going to live off that? This is not a percent game. This is a dollar game. It's all about how do you finish at the end of the year. It's not about percent. So if anybody keeps talking about that, they're wasting your time. Okay? Those are for mutual funds, okay? And IRAs. And the bank. That shows you 0.5%, okay? But anyway, does that seem hard? Are we lost yet? Did I lose anybody? Did I lose anybody? Where do you find these stocks, Alan? I just told you, were you listening earlier? The way you find the stocks, which I'm going to invite you all to come to my trading room, but we just go through the big percentage gainers and losers. That's it. You see, this is why I get so excited, because I see you guys chatting in the room, and that's what I want. I need people that could be vocal, people that can contribute and get it. If you don't get it, that's good, because then you're not a good fit for my team. Okay? You're not qualified to trade with us, and that's okay. All right? That's okay. I mean, you get it or you don't. Now, no, Alan, this is for all exchanges, New York Stock Exchange, American, all of them. All right, so everybody ready to get to like the third grade? All right. So where do you think resistance levels is in Uber? Where do you think resistance level is? Let's see how you guys figure this one out. If you don't know the answer, just give me a question mark. Okay, Juan, Bob. I keep hearing the same names. What about you, Jim? I haven't heard from you. I hate picking on people, but like Marcus, Renzio, William. What about you guys? Pep. Guys, I didn't hear from you. You just, please pay attention. Engage. If you can't engage, you shouldn't be trading. Don't be scared. It's just a number. Don't be afraid to get it wrong, because when you got money on the line, you're going to blow up your account. You'd rather get it wrong now, because right now what we do is called paper trading. Okay? So anyway, if you said, oops, typed in the wrong window. 5140 to 5150. Congratulations. You're absolutely right. Now, guess what? What does this chart tell us? What does this chart tell us? Oh, stock's going up. Look at that trend. It's got a bull flag. It's got a double top. Its trend is up. Listen, that's why people lose. You keep looking at the chart, but you didn't look at the data. Okay? And that's how people blow up their accounts. All right. So look at it as we go on from 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock. I mean, can I ask you a question? Did you ever feel like when you buy a stock, as soon as you buy it, the thing goes down? Did you ever feel like when you sell a stock, as soon as you sell it, it goes up, and you feel like the people are watching you? Everyone have that problem? Christopher, you have that problem? Okay, Rick, always feel that way, right? Okay, well, could I kind of answer, maybe hopefully, give you some, some peace? Nobody's watching you. You know what the problem is? You are not watching them. That's your problem. I mean, it's almost like common sense. I mean, here you are, like you're looking at this, you're not looking at where they are in the future. You keep looking at the past. You're not looking at the future. And that's what's happening. You got to look at these guys. That's what it is. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so what we call them here
if you ever do your homework, if you want to know where this comes from, we call them iceberg orders. Now, I came up with that word about when the movie Titanic came out. I know everybody probably knows the word about knew the movie The Titanic or what happened. Very sad story. All those people died. Well, it was a beautiful ship, and I always look at it like people always want like a beautiful platform and this and that, and that's what the Titanic was, right? It was the most gorgeous ship back then. But it's funny, but they never really had the radar, and they don't realize it on an iceberg. It's not what's on top of the water; it's what's on the bottom of the water, because an iceberg is like 10 times the size. And if you didn't have the right radar and didn't have the right tools, guess what? I don't care what you spent, you're going to blow it all away, and all that hard work will be gone. So you want to make sure you got to make sure you know how to capture those iceberg orders. So what we do here and what we teach you here is how to find those iceberg orders, which, by the way, if you go on our YouTube channel, and I have some staff here at CTU, maybe you can give them my YouTube channel. If you look up iceberg orders for day trading, I go into a nice, good explanation of it. Okay. Now, the next thing we need to talk about is this. Fausto, I heard these are fake orders. How do I know they're real? I heard of spoofing. I heard of, dark pools. Listen, let me just tell you something. That's illegal. Okay. There's nothing, this ain't fake news. Okay. Those are real orders. And if you don't believe me, when you come in my trading room, I'll find one of those orders and we'll use your money and we'll test it out. And you tell me how fake it is. Okay. And I know you don't want to do that. They are real orders. Now, could somebody cancel an order? Of course they could. We all could cancel an order. And you know what? Can they, change their mind? Could they do something called refreshing? Yeah, they could. And that's what we're going to teach you when we get to the 6th and 7th grade. Wait till you get to the 12th grade. The 12th grade is, I'm going to show you level 4. But it's not that hard. I mean, if you just follow something which people neglect, something called time and sales, if you just look at time and sales window, this window will tell you where the direction of stock is going. These are the transactions that take place whenever you do a trade. No matter what happens on that stock, actually, a chart gets its data from time and sales. Why nobody uses time and sales? I only have one explanation. They have their defaults wrong, and it probably moves too fast. And if moving too fast, that means you're looking at the fast-moving stock, and I don't trade fast-moving stocks. You see, there are 25,000 stocks out there, give or take. You can't trade every one of them. And actually, the ones that most of you trade, I wouldn't even trade them. I don't trade a stock because, it's Facebook. Ooh, Facebook. Ooh, you got to trade Google. Ooh, what does that mean? I'm in the business to make money, not to trade something because, I'm egotistical and it's a brand name. I heard of it. That's not trading. That's not trading. I just showed you a stock that took off and did unbelievable. Here's another one that's been going up that we've been trading, DDD. That thing's came out with great earnings too. Looks like they're trading my trading room here. I'll show it to you. Here's another one. Oops, wrong room. Okay, right here. See what I said right here in the chat room? DDD. Look at this one right here. Look at this stock going up. By the way, you're going to be part of all these. And by the way, these are all instructors. All over here. You're going to meet all of them. It's going to be great. I'll show you the chart on that stock that they're trading if you probably want to see what it looks like. There it is. Look at that one. Beautiful. $13 stock. It's almost 25. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why does this keep going up? Well, you know what? I'm going to jump up to, I'm going to show you the 12th grade. How about that, right? Want to see something pretty cool? Watch this. What you're looking at right here is level 5. And you could see right here, these are huge iceberg orders. 50,000, 80,000. And guess what? They got executed. And when they get executed, the stock goes up. Got another big order, stock goes down. Guy got executed, boom, it goes up. Another big iceberg order, stock gets executed, stock goes up. Now we're going to a new big order, 51,000 at 24.50, stock goes down. If the guy gets executed, it's going to go higher. Follow the money. That's all you need to do. Does that seem hard? I mean, I don't know why, but some people want to sit there and analyze it and make it harder. So the big thing is this. I'm going to tell you about how these orders work. Okay. You see APAP, big resistance levels right here. You see it right there? 44,000. Is that right? You guys can see that? Hold on. Right here. Oh, maybe let me get a bigger marker. Right here. Everybody see that right there? 44,000 shares. So in theory, you would say, Fausto, definitely resistance levels right there at that price right there. Okay. So guess what? At 11 o'clock, it hit it. It went back down, tested it. And boom, it blew right by it and went all the way to 14. Well, the same story that I was just showing you right here, how these big orders were there, they got executed. So you're like, oh, there's definitely resistance levels there. Yeah, there is resistance. But what happens if somebody buys it? And how do we know the guy bought it? Time in sales, green. 3,000, 2,500, 3,000, 1,400, 2,100. Guy was getting executed. No wonder why the stock went up. It's all about following the money. Student says, wow, that's brilliant. But brilliant, listen, it's beyond brilliant. It's common sense. It's what it is. You know what? I'm going to go back to DDD again, okay? Guess what? That buyer just got executed, okay? He just got executed. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? He went all the way to 25. He went a little bit higher. So it's all about just following the money, having a game plan, knowing what they're doing. That's what it comes down to. So you don't got to be super smart or, incompetent. It's not that hard. You just have to follow the money. You follow the money, you follow the orders, and then all your answers and dreams will be taken care of. You know what the hardest part about trading is? The hardest thing that we cannot teach is the psychology, which is the greed and the discipline. That's the hardest thing to teach. But you could use that towards anything. But if you feel like, if you're a conservative person and you feel like, you're not this greedy person out there, you could do that. Absolutely. By the way, let me just show you what's going on here. Can everybody tell me what just happened to DDD? Anybody can tell me what just happened? Looking at the stock right here. What happened? Did the stock go up or go down? It went up. Exactly. How could a stock go up with a big seller? Oh, because the seller got executed. And that is a big, green light. If big sellers are getting done, I mean, these are not like 100 share orders, ladies and gentlemen. You're talking about 20, 30,000 share orders. The guy got done, okay? And that's what makes the stock go higher, is those orders. All right, so is everybody convinced? Is everybody sold? Okay, so you know what I want to do? I want to invite all of you guys to come and see this live. I want you to come and see everybody, introduce you to all these traders, and just stop learning how to be greedy, stop making things more complicated than what it is. Do things that we call here the KISS method. Just keep it super simple. Learn how to execute. Learn how to just buy less and trade more. Okay? It's not about killing it. You don't have to make a lot of money to make trading very successful. If you just made a lousy 50 cents on a stock, 50 lousy little stinking cents on 1,000 shares, you're talking about a nice $100,000 salary. Now, I know some of you see these people on TV. Oh, he made $7,000 today. He made 20. You know what? I don't know if they really did or not, but even if they did, I mean, like, and I know that maybe we like to, but some of us just starting to start out. Some of us don't have that money. Some of us just want to, like, you know, maybe you got a $5,000, $10,000 account. You think you could risk losing 10,000 in one day? No, you know what? If you just made little dots of money, you'll be fine. You see, over here at CyberTrade University, we don't talk about money. Like I said, if you came logged in early, if you didn't listen to me earlier, to me, that's egotistical. Okay. That's like throwing in your face. All right. What we do here is we trade in points, because we don't want to discourage small traders against big traders, because at the end of the day, we're all making the same points. If it's 50 cents, if it's $1, whatever it is, you make 50 cents on 100 shares or 50 cents on 10,000. It's still the same 50 cents. By the way, let me just show you again. What did DDD do? What did the stock do? What did DDD stock do? Looking at it right here. I'll keep zooming in if you guys can't see it. It went up. Remember we saw that big seller out there, right? Look where the stock went to. It shot up all the way up to 25.30. Okay, remember we saw that seller around 24.80, 24.50? Look what happened to him. He got done. He got executed. So when you're wondering, like, how these things go up, you know what? That's how they go up. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you would call a support and resistance. But what makes support and resistance levels are buyers and sellers. And if you don't know where the buyers and sellers are, sorry, you're going to be always behind the 8 ball. Now, this is why CyberTrade University has been endorsed and been recommended by some of the biggest brokerage firms in the industry, which, by the way, I want to just tell everybody this. If you ever do business or you want to learn from somebody, and I know some of you might not continue with me, and that's okay. I don't get offended. I'm just glad that you came here and heard it. But if you're going to do business with anyone, please do yourself a favor. Don't do your homework and read what on the internet is, okay? Oh, look at this guy. He's got one star. Brokerage firms have a very big compliance department. These are billion-dollar companies. They would never endorse anybody if they didn't do their homework. They would never have us do a presentation for them if they thought we were teaching people how to lose money. Okay. Now I'm not here in the bashing business. You've probably already done your homework already, and you've probably seen some people that have been very successful. And even recently, people got shut down by the FTC. And, you know, and honestly, it hurts me, because it hurts us traders, because it makes us look bad. Because, you know, like, I don't have any control of that, you know, and I've seen some of the biggest invest tools, Optionetics, you know, in the past, you know, red light, green light. But the only way you know you're dealing with a reputable company is you got to make sure that you check the Better Business Bureau, which is, we have a 3-star rating, 5-star rating on Google, and also the brokerage firm. So just want to kind of let everybody know that, because I've been hearing these really sad stories of people that got themselves in trouble. And I'm like, well, who endorsed them? They're like, oh, I don't even know. That's how you know when you're dealing with a reputable company. So we do business with every single one of them. I've done presentations for all of them, and I still do presentations for all of them. But let's get right to it. I'm looking for traders I could train. Okay. So I'm going to be giving everybody an application fee. Okay. An application to kind of fill out, let me know a little bit about you. And I'm going to invite you to my trading room. I'm going to take the time for my staff to call you and do a nice walkthrough. And they're going to show you what we do. They're going to show you our portal page. They're going to introduce you to some people. We're going to walk you around. Okay. We're going to walk you around. We want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself involved in. Okay. Because I got a 5-star rating on Google. I don't need the scrutiny. You know, I don't need it. If it's not for you, you know what? Bygones be bygones. And believe me, you're going to thank me for that. I get great reviews of people telling me, I'm glad Fausto told me, because I would have blew up my account. But some of you, listen, you're not going to know unless you came in and try it. So I want you to come and I want you to judge us not on our winners. I want you to judge us on our losers. Okay. And yes, James, I will show you how to use level 3, where it goes, what it does. But we're not here to teach you how to trade. I want to show you what it's like in the real market conditions. Okay. That's really what I'm looking to do. Okay. Now, all I'm asking for is $9. Now, the $9 is just lets me know if you're a real person. Trust me, I don't make a stinking penny. I lose money on that. I don't know if you know this, but New York City, where I am, there's a $15 minimum wage. And believe me, that's by the time you're talking to one of my staff members, believe me, they don't make $15. All right. These people make very, very well for themselves because they're good at what they do. But the $9 is just to let me know if you're a real person or not. Okay. And this is what you're going to get for $9. You're going to get the original trading room. Okay. You're going to get 3 daily market meetings, a morning and afternoon watch list, your own personal education advisor. Some people they blow their mind. Like, I can't believe you guys even answer the phone. Yeah. Well, you know what? This is what you need. I'm very big on customer service. You're going to be able to take a class and do a live Q&A session. You're going to get a crash course on it. And you know what? If you register right now, the first 20 people that sign up, I will personally going to give you a coaching class. Okay. The goal is this. I want you to come look at the room. I want you to see the traders. I want you to see what we're buying and selling. I want you to see how we work together as a team. And then we'll have a conversation and see if trading's for you. And you know what? You'll know if trading's for you. And it's a great business. So $9, you got nothing to lose. And you know what? If you want to continue, it's $149 a month after 7 days. You'll know in the first day if you're going to do this or not. That's all you need. Okay. Because question was always asked. All right. So any questions, guys? Any questions before we, I got about 5 minutes. Okay, good. We did good time here. Curious, what did DDD do now? What did it do now? DD backed off because those sellers came in and he started pushing it down. You see all the red balls? They started coming in. It looks like more and more sellers started coming out and they started pushing it down. So the guy kept averaging down. But you got a big buyer that's right here. But you could see a lot of sellers came in. How do you get access to Total View, Raymond? Okay, so listen. Please don't buy anything. I do not want to tell you where to buy it. You know what you got to buy? The $9. In the trading room, I'll tell you where to get it. Because you know what? You'll do more harm than good. That's like telling you, oh, you could drive a car? Where's the nearest dealership? They're like, buddy, you only have your driver's license. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Let me just go check out the cars. Listen, I don't want to be responsible. I'm not telling you where it is. I'll tell you when you pay the $9 because Total View is $15. This is cheaper. All right. And by the way, I even got better news. If you don't like it, I'll give you $9 back. How about that? Listen, I told you, it's all an application fee. That's it. $9. If it doesn't work out, good thing, because I could tell you this, you go out there and buy these platforms, they'll make you go crazy trying to cancel them. All right. Like there's nobody to answer. There's nobody to call. You're putting the submission in there. They're billing you. You forget about it. You don't need it. Any other questions? What else am I going to get? So there's going to be a bunch of videos that you're going to get. And in those videos, you're going to be able to watch some classes that we've done in the past. Listen, we want to just make sure you know what you're getting yourself involved in. There's no reason to get into trading, and I hear people say, like I've trained hundreds of thousands of people over the years. And I always get like these, these people, these angry people, they want to blame you for their losses. And I keep just telling them, I'm like, who trained you? Oh, what does that have to do with it? Like, it has everything to do with it. Has everything. Okay. Where'd you learn how to drive? You just took the keys one day when you were 9 years old, and you jumped in the car. I bet everybody knows who taught him to drive. Go out there and do it. And by the way, this is not risky as people make it to sound. You make it riskier. It's not that complicated. And you know how it is? It's only $9 lousy stinking dollars. What do you have to lose at $9? Nothing, because you can get it back after 7 days. That's what I'm talking about. There's 6 spots left. Okay. All right. No problem. Listen, there's over 100 of you guys here. What do you want to be? Listen, remember what I said to you earlier? I know I had a bunch of options traders here. Listen, you want to be a good options trader? You learn how to do this in black and white. Trust me, you'll be that much better of an options trader. Okay. If you're doing futures or Forex, whatever it is, and you've been doing it for more than 30 to 60 days and you're not going anywhere, it's time to look to do something else. I'm not telling you to, quit your job and do a completely new career, because this really is the same career. We're still in the construction business. Maybe just not a good framer. Maybe you're a good, molding guy. You know what I mean? Like, it could be anything. So that's where you have to look at it. We got a couple of people that are registered. Just a couple of shout outs really quick. I got a couple of people just registered. I want to call it out. Who do we got here? We got Harshad Patel from Pennsylvania has got your registration. Who else we got here? Marcus from San Antonio, Texas, got your registration. Christopher from Virginia Beach, got your registration. Anna from Buffalo, New York, got your registration. Susie from Los Angeles, California, got your registration. Anybody else? There's a bunch of them coming in here. Guys, listen, it's very important, though, when you fill out and you register, you fill out that questionnaire. We need to know who trained you. And if you didn't learn from anyone, that's okay too. Do you have a brokerage account? How much money you're trading with? All these things are very important to us to kind of advise you, how to move forward with it. Okay. Your date of start, Alan. Listen, what I would do is, once you register, you're going to get your education advisor's information on our dashboard, and you're going to do a walkthrough. You're going to watch a couple of videos. You want to do that. And usually you could start tomorrow if you do it now, or start on Monday. That's basically, you get a nice, good, week out of it, because there are good days to trade and there's bad days to trade. That's the way it comes about. All right. Any other questions? Who else we got coming in here? A couple other people here. G from Oceanside, California, just got your registration. Susan from Ontario, Canada, got your registration. Casey from London, got your registration. All right. I see there's more coming in here as we speak. All right, guys. So listen, don't go anywhere. I'm going to play a video as you guys register of me doing a presentation at the NASDAQ Center. And let me tell you something. The NASDAQ they never had any educational schools out there, like I've been on there, because they want you to know how to use the system. This is their platform. This is not somebody's brokerage firm account. The brokerage firm has access to it, and I'm going to teach you going directly to the exchange. And you're going to watch a quick little 9-minute video. Sit back, enjoy, watch it, okay? And remember, it was one of the last episodes before they closed the NASDAQ Center because of COVID, okay? And you'll hear me talk about the crash and everything else and how to monitor it. We're going to talk about, I think it was Monora, the stock that, the drug that obviously did very, very well. We're going to talk a little about that. So sit back, enjoy, watch the video as you guys are registering. And all I could say is this: thank you for listening. I hope you learned a lot, and I look forward to see every single one of you in my trading room, and hopefully to make you a successful trader in today's market for 2021. Thanks all. Happy trading. See you all in the room.